Coucou puces, hello my loves, Marhaba habibetey. So one of the first videos I ever filmed, it's a chatty video, I think you can see by the title, but if you just saw my face and got super excited and clicked on it anyways, this is a chatty video, so if that's your deal, let's have a cool chat, and if not, then I will see you in the next one. Resolutions. So one of the first videos I ever filmed when I got on the tube 2.5 years ago, almost years ago, was a resolutions video, and I met one of my closest friends to this day as a result of that video. Her name is Lydia, and Lydia and her best friend Anka. I met Anka. I love Anka too. She is sweet and near and dear to my heart. I met Lydia on that video, which is why I mentioned her. But they're both great girls. They have a channel here on YouTube where they do book related videos called Bookish Ladies. I linked at that down below. But I met Lydia on one of those videos, and I don't know, when I first got onto YouTube, it was this time when I was kind of going through a transition and trying to figure out, you know, what was making me happy, and this became a big part of that, and what I wanted to do and what have you. So I filmed it at the time, and then I haven't filmed anything even kind of in that vein for a while. But I did actually sit down this year and make a comprehensive-ish, for me at least, list of kind of more well-rounded goals, resolutions for the year. And so since we're kind of at that midway point in the year, I thought to keep myself on target and to have another cool conversation. If it brings upon more awesome relationships, then that would be great, like between you guys, and I love when you guys talk to each other in the comment section, or kind of really cool conversations like the one I have with Lydia with more of you guys. That'd be awesome. So anyways, it's gonna be a long rambly video. I don't know why I'm already so frazzled. Let's just get into it, shall we? Let's do it. So these were written on January 4th. In the back of my mind, have kind of been keeping track of them, but I haven't actually looked at this piece of paper, so some of this might be a surprise. We'll see what happens. So the first category I have is like a more long-term, is career, and I have long-term and short-term. So the long-term goal was to find an exciting, challenging job for the next, like I would want to be in for the next year or two, and the short-term was to find balance between some of the work that I was already doing and then just life and that kind of thing. So a lot of you have asked me, and I kind of don't give super specific details about what I do in life in general. Just, I don't know, doesn't seem the platform for it, but I've done a variety of things. So last year I was off studying and I got my master's in law, and then when I got back home, I've been doing kind of on and off different kind of little short-term contracts or projects, or what have you, and in the kind of, it's like a business analyst realm. So I do all kinds of different things related to that space, and I've been finding sort of little projects here and there with old colleagues and old bosses that have been challenging, but I have been in that headspace. I've kind of mentioned this, in which I'm trying to figure out what I want to do kind of long term. And so that's kind of still the headspace we're at 6 months later. I was really, really wanting to kind of move back to California and see what that space was going to be like and what have you. And there have been kind of some different ups and downs with that. One of the biggest things has been, you know, with my immigration. I am Canadian, so there's like a visa component of moving down there that's been proving a little bit challenging. And so I don't know, I haven't quite decided what long-term looks like. So that one is one that's kind of still in limbo, but I think on the finding balance between the short term, between what I am doing professionally and my life, I think I'm pretty happy. I feel like I found time to run, I found time to work out, I find time to do this, to go travel, see friends. So not every day or every week is perfect, but I am kind of happy with, I told you guys like the other day where I was like, it's a good life. Like I get so caught up in looking about the long term, I forget sometimes that in the short term, it's a good life. It's not perfect, it's not exactly where I thought I would be, but it's full of such beauty and so many blessings. And so I think the short term is helping me just keep the long term in mind without it becoming overwhelming and too much. So I hope if any of you guys are going through similar transitions, you kind of understand where I'm coming from. Okay, so the second category was health. So my first one was actually a weight related one. So I said something like get down to 180 pounds, because I did some mental math and we were like, well, that seems like enough weight lost. I started at 250 over the summer. When I was first diagnosed with my intracranial pressure, I was at 250, which is the heaviest I've ever been. I weighed myself at the beginning of Ramadan. I just wanted to keep a check. I know I said I broke up with my scale, and for the large part I did, but I wanted to weigh myself at the beginning just because I wanted to keep an eye on things. My eating was going to be different. My working out was going to be different throughout the month, so I just wanted to keep myself a little bit more honest. And so when I weighed myself, I was just under 200, so 199.5, which I know I told you guys that I'm going to stop valuing my worth and my success in those numbers necessarily, but when you see a number that you haven't seen since the end of freshman year of college, it's kind of a big moment. So I did really want to celebrate that. There was a whole set of emotions that in the next couple of days kind of all started to cue in, and I was like trying to ignore them, but it was a cool moment. So we're on the path to get towards a healthier weight. I think what I'm going to try to do is let my body kind of figure out where it's happy being and where it's comfortable. You know, sometimes your body loses weight, it plateaus, it loses weight, it plateaus, but then it plateaus and you actually have to do something drastic to see it drop more. I don't want to go to that drastic. I'm just kind of going to see how it happens. So I think we're in line to get towards that number, but whether or not we get there or whereabouts we get, I'm not too fussed about. The second is 5 workouts a week. So I was a little bit over that before the race, but I think it was necessary, and I did really great on the half marathon. So I'm happy that I did. But Ramadan's been hard to get a full 5 in. Before Ramadan, we were doing okay. So I think I will check in with this goal in another little while once Ramadan's over and fasting's over and all that kind of stuff. The next one is to take my vitamins and supplements, which I have not been taking and I'd forgotten about. So that, keeping me honest, I'm going to get there. The next I dreamed that I wanted to do one race, a 10 kilometer, a half K, or a half marathon. We have done a half marathon. I have a 15K race coming up in August, and then another half marathon in November, and I'm so excited to have the running bug back, and I love it. And then the last one is to maintain my intracranial pressure at a healthy level, and so far every time that I've been back, so far, knock on wood, we've been okay, so we're gonna hope that we keep on it without it. And then the last one is life. So I said that one of my goals was to have 5 to 7 videos up a week. And so far we've been doing okay. I think it's always that delicate balance between I have so much I want to share with you guys and so much I want to film, and that's why I fill up 7 days. I think near the middle or the end of the summer, as I'm plotting out what I want to write, it might be lowered at about 5. I'd rather film 5 videos I'm excited about as opposed to 7 that I'm kind of okay about. So we'll see how things shuffle out, but so far so good. I had written here that I wanted to reach 10,000 subscribers, just as a goal. It's a cool number. It's totally always for me about quality versus quantity, but let's not lie to ourselves. If you're an A-type and you know, numbers and nice even numbers just do something for the psyche. It's a cool achievement. It's nice to see that. So we hit that just recently. So thank you guys for being here, for being engaged, for showing me support and love. And sometimes when I think about it too hard, it kind of scares me, because I'm like, holy, there's that many people that care and that want to be here, and that's amazing. So thank you. I really, really, really appreciate that. Before I get too emotional and weird, I'll just keep going. The next one is to wear makeup 4 times a week. So I was noticing that throughout the summer, with everything health-wise and just kind of feeling sorry for myself, feeling sick and whatever, I wasn't actually sitting and doing my makeup and enjoying it and enjoying my products and taking that time for me. So I've really been trying to put a focus on it. And I think for the most part, I average around 5 or 6 days of makeup. On the weeks where I'm traveling and it's crazy, it's once or twice. But on average, we're doing good. We're enjoying our makeup. We're using our products. That's making me happy. The second is 1 book a week. So I actually counted, because I recently did a book recommendations video for you guys. I will link that down below. And I did the math. So I have been reading more than I did last year, but I'm about 5 or 6 books shy of being at a 1 book a week as of right now. So I'm going to try to make more of an effort in the next half of the year to get my book count up, just because there's so much great things I want to read. If I don't make a conscious effort to do it, I can just sit and do YouTube or social media or whatever and forget about it. So can I say any more times in that sentence? Anyways, making more of a conscious effort in this last half of the year to get that done. And then my last point was to do a friends or family trip about every 6 months. I like to, and not necessarily travel, go see the world, but I like to get out and see my friends, because a lot of them don't live here. And so I have been really lucky and really blessed to be able to go on a variety of different trips so far in this first half of the year, and I've got a couple more planned for the second half, so that's making me really happy. And yeah, I think overall doing well, but it's nice to have like this platform to sit and chat with you guys and keep myself honest. Let me know what your goals were and how you guys are doing at this midway point. I'll probably do a check-in at the end of the year unless things change and I want to do one in 3 months, and I'll do one in 3 months. But yeah, that is it for me today. Let's do some quick points of positivity and we will be done. My first is this video on realizing how much has happened, how much growth I've had, and how many beautiful things I've gotten to experience. I think sometimes, not even especially when we're in transition, just sometimes in life, we get so bogged down by the everyday that we forget to take a step back and look at the big picture. And so this has given me a chance to do that, and so thank you guys. I really appreciate it, and it's just making me feel grateful for all the experiences and all the growth that I like sitting here holding my heart because I'm so happy. For all that the last 6 months have brought, ups and the downs, because the downs are what make us grow and what make us, isn't it something like you can't appreciate the beauty of the sun if you don't have the night, something like that? There's an expression that's much more eloquent than that, but yeah. So that's my first point of positivity. My second is the super like 80 retro metallic lip. I haven't worn this one in a while. It's from LA Splash. It was part of their Dias de Muertes collection, but I'm totally digging it. And then my third point of positivity is coffee with a friend, and I think this is going up in during Ramadan, so just fair warning, I filmed this before we were fasting, so don't worry, it's all good. But I am gonna go have a quick coffee with her, so I'm excited to do that. Anyways, that is it for me today. As always, please let me know what's making you guys smile. I'll talk to you guys soon. But before I leave you, I don't know what that was. Before I leave you, let me remind you as always that life is just way too short to wear boring lipstick. Bye guys.